points of the hand. This is fascinating stuff, Dutch. How effective would a person be after they studied your book and practiced just a little bit, a couple hours here and there? Would they be able to defend themselves?
I believe you can. And the reason why, in the book, I target and explain in detail three things: the exact location of each pressure point, the effective application of each pressure point, how do you apply it, and then the suggested immediate follow-up technique like a finger lock or a wrist lock. And basically what that does is it provides you a way, when someone grabs you, to get a release button working on your opponent, to control the opponent for a couple seconds, and then to buy time for that window of opportunity to escape. Because this book's not going to train people to be a martial arts expert. But what it will do, it will arm a person against an attack like a grab and be able to leave.
This is fantastic, Dutch, because it is something that I think my three older daughters could use, my wife, in self-defense. I mean, of course, they've got the pepper spray and they have a little bit of kickboxing, but this is something that they could use to defend theirself if they were ever attacked, mugged, or anything like that. I think this is a perfect solution for women.
Exactly. Plus, you can practice this on your own hands at the privacy of your own home. It's good to work with a partner after you've learned where these pressure points are, but you can manipulate them on your hand until you actually find them, and the more practice you do, the faster and easier and more powerful pressing on these buttons on your own hand is. I've had my wife apply a few of these on her own hands, and she practically screams and jumps because she cannot believe how powerful that she's become with practicing just a couple of these pressure points.
Very interesting. Now, when we see cases where people can smash blocks with their hands and whatnot, is it the case that there's an opposite parts of the hand which are not so susceptible to pain, which are very rugged, can do this kind of thing?
Well, now you're talking about hardstyle martial arts like karate or taekwondo. That is more of a mechanical action, but it requires a lot of mental discipline and, again, knowing how to manipulate that inner energy, that inner key energy that we were talking about. Now, they're not going to be striking with pressure points on that brick that they're trying to smash through, but using the mechanics, understanding the physiology, the design of the human body, and knowing how to tap into that inner energy is, with the additional knowledge of knowing techniques, is what is used to actually master breaking bricks or blocks of ice or something like that.
So
does that answer your question?
It's largely, that was wonderful. More than I was expecting you would say, actually. Is the mental mastery the primary aspect going on there with, and how much also, second question, how much also is it involved in the pressure point technique?
Well, the pressure points wouldn't normally be used when you're talking about breaking boards or breaking bricks. But the mental conditioning that's required, the focus, you have to have a tremendous amount of mental focus, even with knowledge of how to do it, because you can be shown and taught how to break a board, but you still have to master that mental self-discipline and mastery of your key energy in order to break that board. And it really has nothing to do with pressure points at that point.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch, on your book, tell us a little bit, how many pages are there? I'm looking at one here that is fascinating because you've got 6 really nice color photographs along with some type that is explaining the process. But these 6 photos show the striker take an attempt, how you grab his hand, exactly where to put that pressure, and then how you convert it into more of an aggressive, arm hold or something there. Real fascinating. How many pages is this?
The book is over 120 pages. I think it's like 124 pages, and there are over 170 professionally done color photographs. Drove my publisher crazy when I submitted the manuscript. They had never heard of having so many professionally high-quality color photographs in just one book like that.
Yeah, it's very well done, very impressive, and I really want to urge you listeners out there. This is something that I think you could sit down, read over the weekend, perhaps, and then just start practicing on yourself. Man, this could save somebody's life. And then what you can do is you can transfer this knowledge over to your children, have them read it, but also just show them a couple of these techniques. And I think it's so fascinating that they would pick up right away and want to do it. I could see a 12-year-old just going crazy about this stuff, because now you empower the individual, Dutch, and I guess that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Perfect word is empowerment. In fact, I'd like to empower your listeners right now. They can get this book not only at my website, but I'll make it even easier. You can go to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and just type in for the search Secret Buttons of the Hand, and you'll find the book out there. But even better, they can download a portion of the book for free tonight if they want at a website called BuyMyEbook.com. That's BuyMyEbook.com, because I have a free download on that website to where they can download the very first lesson and about a fifth of the book along with it for free.
Wow. That is fantastic, Dutch. This is, I don't know how you're able to do it, but this is fantastic information, and I tell you, I think that you're going to have a lot of people taking advantage of this. Let me also tell everybody, just check out the website. It's secretbuttonsofthehand.com, and I think we've got about 30 seconds left. There's our break. When we come back, Dutch, I'd like to follow up with some more techniques. And again, we'll be back in 3 minutes. The name of the book is Secret Buttons of the Hand, and our guest is Dutch Hinkle. Dutch, I'm a rather large man. I'm 6'6", 360 pounds. But this really has nothing to do with size. I reckon a 12-year-old, if he got a hold of my hand, he could take me down.
Or muscle. In fact, in soft-style jiu-jitsu, we have an old saying, and that is, if you're using muscle, you're doing it wrong. I can take a small little girl and have a large, muscular man, 250, 6'5", and grab that little girl, and with her knowledge of pressure points, she can apply the pressure point, make it a hand release, and get away. With
I'm going to teach this to my daughters, I'd say. Absolutely.
Yeah,
after
you learn it yourself first.
Another thing that's interesting about it is it's a non-lethal technology. I'm a big gun fanatic, to put it mildly, but sometimes a gun isn't what you want. A gun is all or nothing, really, and sometimes you want something that's in the middle, a non-lethal technology. And what could be better than this? This doesn't make any noise. It's pretty much a sure thing. It involves an amazing self-discipline. So that's. Can you think of any other interesting aspects to it like that people might not have thought of?
It can be silent. Mm-hmm. If you had to defend yourself but you needed the element of surprise. In this society, even being physical against another person, you can get in trouble. Even